Hello, Joe.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Great, and welcome to another Composers Conversations, the second in the series, where we're going to talk about Joe's new piece, which has a working title of Tales from Pickland. But
Postcards from Pickland.
Sorry, Postcards from Pickland. But we're not sure that you're going to stick with that necessarily, because things have evolved a little bit since we last talked.
I mean, the idea of postcards sounds like an idea I want to keep, but Pickland sounded a bit ambiguous, and as you'll probably see later on this video, I'm actually talking about things that are quite beyond the time period of depicts.
Yeah, so it's actually quite strongly visual then. There's some of the things that you're doing.
Yeah, it's mostly like my contemporary sort of like accounts of these places.
Okay. All right, good. So we talked in the last video a lot about Guyt Castle and some of the ideas that you might have for them, but you thought of some other sections now.
Yeah. I mean, Guyt will still be a big part. I mean, there's some great ideas, like the idea of the piper going down into a pool to find something. Yeah. We did mention that last one, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. And all this, of course, is for this this piece that you're writing for Aberdeen City Orchestra that's going to be performed February 2026 in St Machar Cathedral, along with Sibelius' Fifth Symphony and some Astor Piazzolla. Tango music, which I'm arranging for the orchestra as well. So there's a strong theme of location and place, and that's, as we said last time, and we've talked a lot about how important the location is to you when you're composing. So this is very much about the northeast of Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, and this piece is pretty much going to go from various places. I've been trawling all over the map, all over the region, just to look for some interesting places. And I've certainly found quite a few. I've had to narrow down some of the choices.
All right. So give us an idea of some of the ones that you wanted to include now, apart from Guyt, then.
Well, let's see. I've written them all down here.
Yeah, go on then.
In this book, but there's a Ben He's got quite a few places.
Yeah.
Ideas.
It's quite an iconic part of the northeast of Scotland, isn't it?
I mean, I even wrote an opera based on local folk tales in that area.
Certainly did, and we performed it on the slopes of Benahee in the pouring rain. I seem to remember a long time ago, back in 2014. But it's still an important thing for you, isn't it, to go back to? Is it another story? Because that was the legend of the Maiden Stone, wasn't it? Previously. What else about Benahee could you do then?
Yeah, I mean, there was a few things around it. I mean, there's the legend of Jock Benahee, who's a giant who threw rocks around, and it was said to create a bit of a tap from one of his hills.
Oh, right.
I mean, so that's another possible idea. There's a statue of Persephone that was built pretty much in a Star Maiden stone.
Right.
And that's sort of, and it's located in the forest nearby, and that sort of got me thinking about the seasons.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Good.
The one I've focused on, however, is like an actual historical event which may or may not have taken place at Benahee, but it's certainly likely that Benahee would have been a possible contender, and that's the Roman Battle of Mons Graupius.
Oh, right, okay.
In which Calgacus was the leader of the Scottish peoples who were defending.
Because that wasn't Benahee, or Mons Graupius as it was called then, wasn't that the furthest north that the Romans got? In Britain?
Yes, well, it was one of the furthest north in lands.
Yeah.
They got.
Sure.
I mean, they couldn't really colonise the whole place in the end, but
so it's quite an important part. That would give you a lot to go on, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But it got me an idea, and I thought about like a drum beat, which could provide a quite an exciting.
Yeah, and we'll talk a bit more about that because we've got some sketches. Which we can talk about later on in a bit more detail. What else? What are the locations around the northeast then?
Yeah, well, let's see. There's Rathen, which is a little village in Stricken.
Oh yeah,
northeast. I don't know if I mentioned this last episode.
That's the first I've heard of it, Joe. So,
yeah, I believe it's called. I might have mispronounced it.
No. I'm sure it is.
But we're talking like the close to Fraserburgh.
Yeah. And what's particularly interesting about that place?
Yeah. Well, there's an interesting story about a story associated with the church there. in which sometime in the 17th century, during mid 17th century, I pretty much read about this in a guide to a local guide.
Yeah.
But, there was an account of the minister one day hearing some heavenly music
Right.
coming from the church, and he went inside to have a look. The music stopped in a quite big cadence, but there was nobody there but there was literally no sign of any musicians, no matter where he looked.
Okay.
So yeah, some very mysterious, ghostly music going on.
Right, that sounds good. That's got links with some of the ideas with Geit as well. About mysterious music happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe many of the castles around Scotland. I believe Craigievar's got about a haunted fiddler.
Okay.
Something similar.
That's good. All right.
I need to look into that as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah,
Okay.
plenty of things to look around.
Yeah.
And Huntly's got some nice places. I mean, this is George MacDonald.
Yeah.
Who was an author who pretty much began the whole idea of modern fantasy.
Okay. All right.
And he created some stories that inspired Tolkien and others to
All right. Great.
various stories. So that might be a interesting to look at. And for a very light one.
Right. Bit of a light interlude.
Yeah. Shall I mention this?
I think you can.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's like a little intermezzo. Because I mean, usually Geit's got quite some somberness, and there's
some pretty dark stuff.
Yeah.
And you want to lift it a bit. How are you going to do that, Joe?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's one thing about Aberdeenshire that's quite unique. There's lots of quirks to it, and there's one particularly interesting place just south of Aberdeen called Storybook Glen.
Storybook Glen. I don't think anyone's used Storybook Glen as the subject for a piece of music. Not that I know of anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's sort of like the music will be inspired sort of by the sort of idea. But
maybe
for those who don't know what it is,
exactly, I think you need to explain.
It's an amusement park of a sort.
Yeah.
Quite low budget, but yeah, I mean it's amazing because basically what it consists of is there's lots of sculptures.
Yeah.
Made of fiberglass.
Yeah.
I believe, and they're usually and they're all fairy tale characters.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. And there's some like media, probably media things as well, like
right. There's
Postman Pat is in there.
Fairy tales, Postman Pat, lots of Thomas the Tank Engines of different sizes and stuff.
And it's hilarious. It's very amusing. And
you used to go there quite a lot.
Yeah.
As a kid, didn't you?
Had some awful times there. It was wonderful.
Yeah. It's quite It's going to be interesting. I think there'll be quite a lot of irony in this section. Maybe.
Yeah. So I was thinking basically sort of like using sort of like this sort of stereotypical tropes you imagine, like fairy tale sort of like cliches, but using a very weird, surreal manner that sounds odd.
Yeah. Could be quite quirky. Could be quite fun. But definitely a bit of light alternative to some of the darker stuff that you've got in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Right. Okay, well, look, one of the things that we wanted to talk about today, and just produced this, and so what we're going to do is actually, as we talk through it, put it on the screen so that you can see it, and then maybe you can talk us through some of these ideas that you got here then, Joe. So, at this top bit here, what's going on here? You got a little theme there that you started.
Yeah, this is like it's like a little rhythmic idea.
Yeah.
It's many percussive, but it's going to be like ambiguous notes. But what I got here is I think that could probably be a nice opener to the whole piece.
Okay.
So basically what I took down is some oyster catchers.
All right, well, that's a very common sound in the northeast of Scotland, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, and there was a couple that were flying around, and I think they would like sort of dovetail between them, and I thought...
So what's this sound like? This rhythm?
Like...
Okay. All right. Good. So where are you gonna have that in the orchestra?
Yeah, high woodwinds. Yeah. Certainly. Yeah. Maybe high strings as well, pizzicato. Okay. Maybe even harmonics.
Great.
I'm thinking maybe I might use glockenspiel.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
As well.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can then build some like layers underneath that, and I could probably use this maybe even as I think that connects the sections.
Right.
You know, like the promenade and Zorski's Picture Exhibition.
Okay, so it's something that keeps a theme or a rhythm or an idea that keeps coming back throughout the whole piece, kind of.
Just to act as a sort of bridge that can show when the next thing starts.
That would work. That would work. Okay, so that's great. So a bit of oyster catchers there. This second theme here that you've got.
I'm thinking like sort of a drumming rhythm. I mean, we mentioned this earlier, but this is something I think might be associated with Mons Graupius.
Ah, right. Okay.
And it's like a sort of and I'm thinking just build up quite slowly and obsessively.
All right. Okay.
I'm thinking maybe using high timpani, maybe.
All right. It's a bit fast for a march, though, is it? Is it sort of ominous?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Build it up.
Okay.
Yeah, build some heroics.
Yeah. Okay.
Some exciting energy.
All right. Good.
There's a bit of Bruckner in now, we'll say, but
right. Okay. Well, we've got to get our ideas from somewhere. Great. Okay, and then some other ideas of mainly kind of text things, color strings, and high timps. That's for the. Right, I can see all that. So it's very interesting to see how you write all this, although it's not easy to see exactly what all the words say. But it's interesting to see.
That's my handwriting. I've never really mastered that.
I don't. And I think that, to have, you've got little bits of musical themes and text about how you're going to change that. And develop it in the piece as well. And then right at the end here, you said you got something more about Calgacus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of some subtitles for these little sections as well.
One?
It's A Desert Called Peace.
Okay.
This is like refers to Mons Graupius. It's
right.
it refers to a quote that was attributed to Calgacus.
Right. Okay.
About the fact that the Romans scour land, they make a desert, and they call it peace.
Oh, I see.
Quite a famous quote.
Yeah. All right. Good.
And I thought this might be an interesting, might be quite a powerful ending.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm thinking, and what I might finish the whole piece with is like maybe a held note. I'm thinking A on the strings for some reason.
Okay.
But it might change.
All right.
But I'm thinking maybe
what's the
while the rhythm keeps building.
Okay. Whilst that rhythm's underneath. Yeah. Okay. Right. Interesting.
And I'm still deciding whether to actually fade out or build to like, triple forte. But
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still, the musical notes are still in the works, but
okay, all right.
I like to get an idea of the canvas.
Yeah. So at this stage, then, we're 6 months before the performance, and obviously probably 3 months before you finish the piece and the orchestra gets a hold of the notes and can practice them. Are you hearing things? How are things in your head at the moment for the piece? Is it coming together? I won't cover that with tea. Actually, that would not be good, would it?
Yeah, I mean it's a special paper.
But with where we are at the moment, are you hearing bigger chunks of the piece in your head now? Are you hearing the orchestra playing it?
I'm hearing
still.
Yeah, I'm hearing like snippets.
Yeah. Okay.
Still a bit fuzzy. I'm not sure where exactly they're going, but
it's sort of coming into focus a bit.
Yeah, they're coming into focus certainly.
Yeah. All right. Good. Excellent. Sounds like it's coming on. And it's pleasing to hear how you're developing the ideas of different areas. And then perhaps in the next episode of this, we can talk more about how, particularly maybe one section that you've started to work on, how that's developing. We can maybe get hear some music, because I think it'd be nice to be able to hear the kind of feel of the piece. But very interesting, Joe. Good. Okay, let's wind this one up. We're filming this in 40-degree heat in the south of France. It's not often that we're together in the same place, but choosing to do it this afternoon was. I
don't even tie my hair back normally, but
it looks pretty good, don't you think? We think it looks good, like a composer. Anyway, great. Okay, thank you, Joe, for further insight into the piece, and we'll talk more next time. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks, Sad.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.